Alright, so this is the beginning of the Unreal Engine beginner series. I'm just here to show you an expectation of what you might be able to achieve if you follow all of the YouTube tutorials in this series. So this is just a world I made. I actually made this a while back in Unreal Engine 4, but I've converted to Unreal Engine 5, which is great. Here you've got the basic world, your marketplace assets, you got your character, you got enemies, you got traps as well, like these fire here. If you step over them, your character takes damage. This game is essentially a wave, a wave system game. So you have a bunch of aliens coming in, spawning, you have to defend yourself and survive for about 2 minutes, I think, or a minute. So right now you're viewing this in unlit mode. It's supposed to be a little scary. So I turned down the lights, added some cool suns, and yeah, it's like a nighttime horror scene. Okay, let's play the game here, and I'll just walk you through some of the basic mechanics are located in this example map. Okay, yeah, let's play. Cool. So you got your basic character movement, your jump, you've got a sword attached to character as well, and if you swing, you stun the aliens until they die and fall down. So it's pretty basic. You've got a timer as well at the top. It's counting down from 2 minutes, and if that timer runs out, if you're alive, you win, but if you die before then, you lose. Also, when the aliens die, they drop a point, and you can touch them to gain 1 point. So on the bottom left there, you got your points. That one died as well. And if you step over the fire, you actually take about 20 points of damage. So you can see my health bar down the bottom left, counting down, but there's also a slow passive regen for the health. Oh my god, there's so many enemies now. So currently there is no sound. I will be putting out a tutorial soon about how to implement sound in your game that would have really amped up the horror vibe in this example map. Just killing some enemies, gaining my points. Yeah, so it's really basic mechanics. Your HUD, you gotta pause as well. Oh, that's misaligned. Yep, pause the entire game. Your timer stops counting down, but if you click pause, or unpause, or press P again, you unpause the game. A wave system, so I think there's about 3 waves, and oh my god, I'm gonna get trapped. In each wave, there's an increasingly high number of enemies. So far, the enemies don't attack as well. This was made a while back, and I actually didn't complete it, but it has most of the bases covered. Attacking should be about similar to your player attack, but just given to the enemy AI instead. So with the AI, it seeks the player through its sight and then follows your player. And I was planning once the AI is in range, it attacks you and does a melee attack. As mentioned before, it's not coded yet. It's kind of clunky. It's kind of adorable though. Like, look at this crowd. You just swing at them, they all get stunned. Nice, yeah. You have survived. Points 12. So that is the introduction or the expectation set for what you might be able to achieve if you followed this tutorial. Main menu as well. You got your play game, and bam, you're in game. Yeah, so in your tutorial series, I'll be covering stuff like the mechanics mentioned, but also getting free art assets from the marketplace. So this environment and actually the AI and the animations are actually all from a free marketplace that Unreal Engine has. So that's a really great resource, and with that you can easily block out a really nice looking level or a map, honestly. Yep, so a good majority of the tutorials I made so far was in UE4 actually, before UE5, the one I'm using right now, was made publicly accessible. And if you're following along with tutorials, that is okay, because both Unreal Engine 4 and 5 are both very identical to each other, so you should not have any problems following the UE4 tutorials as well. Doing in UE5, you will be fine. Alright, anyway, I'm very excited to see what you create. See you next time. One thing to note is, I think I did this in about a week. If I were to think about how many hours I actually spent to make this, it would probably have been like 20 hours straight within those 1 week. So yeah, this was made within 20 hours with free art assets and a bunch of basic mechanics, and if you combine together, you can create some really cool stuff.